Welcome to Bogside Chats, where we're talking everything DFK and keeping it casual. My name is Matty Pesk. As always, I am joined by Franz. Bud, how we doing?
Doing great. How are you? I'm excited.
Happy Friday. We normally don't stream on Friday. Happy Friday, everybody out there. Crack a beer. It's the weekend. It's a long weekend. 3 days. Who's excited?
Long weekend. If you live in the U.S. Is that a worldwide?
Yeah.
No, it's a U.S. holiday.
Yeah. I don't think Labor Day is a worldwide thing, though. I'm very excited. We are doing more PvP testing this weekend. Agenda's kind of loose today. We're going to be playing a couple of games. We got a couple of things we want to talk about up top here, but we're just going to be kind of messing around, playing games, showing off this PvP.
Shout out.
We were very excited.
Shout out to the chat. Oh, sorry, I cut into you there. Shout out to the chat. We got Mario F here, Kong, Sergeant Filthy Nasty, Sticks Intern Skiller, and someone who's been doing a little shopping, J-Dub. If you look at equipment sales in Discord, you'll see J-Dub's name there quite a few times. So someone's cooking something. So between two people, it was J-Dub and FFFF1 is the username, which I believe that's someone we know. Like, it just goes by something different.
Right.
They bought 10 pieces of armor, 6 heavy and 4 wishbone. And J-Dub saying shh, like telling me not to say anything. Thank you for being our content. We are going to say it.
Wow, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, this PvP has been super fun. I think I get it. Why buying equipment changes how you play, and you can. It's very objectively measurable. Like, heroes with equipment do better in this PvP. Like, that's just a fact. So I get it. Good for them for making those moves, because I think that's a smart investment. This is not financial advice. Savvy investment.
And it's not the only run on equipment we've seen recently.
No.
The Gorbo.
Right. Well, that's something we're going to talk about.
I thought we were rolling right into it.
Yeah, we can talk about it, but I mean, that's a little different than these guys just buying up armor. I mean,
sure.
They announced that the Gorbo, or do you want to get into it, or you do it?
Yeah. So the Gorbo is no more bow.
That's great.
It is being retired.
10 out of 10.
Thank you. It was right on the spot. It is being retired. It will not drop anymore. It is being replaced by the Gore longbow, which is a little bit different. It has one more point of damage there, or one more strength. I don't know what the classification is, but also slows you by 10%. So big change. It definitely seems worse than the Gorbo.
Right. But the classic Gorbo are still in circulation and are not changing, right?
Right. So I took a few things from this. One, they ran out of ways to nerf the archer, so they've moved on to nerfing archer equipment.
Fair.
2, the people who have them, right, we are going to have them until durability comes out. To me, this is another kind of example, and I think the amulets are another example of why durability has got to be at the top of Hubert's mind.
Yeah.
Because if he stopped the drops for these Gorbos, he wants them to cycle out, right? And the way you do that is starting those durability timers, and then we need Divine Essence, for the durability system.
Have we seen any of the longbows on the market yet?
No, interesting. I haven't seen them dropped. Chat, has anyone gotten one?
I don't see them in the market. And are they? Is it? It's happened, right? I'm assuming it's happened.
Yes.
The actual,
with the last update yesterday or 2 days ago, Wednesday night. I've been kind of out of pocket though. I haven't even done hunts with the traits in them yet. So it's Sachet is saying 2 have dropped so far. What's up, Sachet? Welcome.
Oh, hey, Sachet. And two have dropped so far. Interesting. So also part of this update, they did a whole bunch of updates. Traits went live for void hunts, which is like wild. I think things are happening very fast. This is something we've been talking about traits, since they first announced these things. Since Zipper found that the NFTs have this weird thing in the code. We've been talking about traits ever since then, but they're finally live in the game for void hunts at least. So I've done a couple of void hunts with it. It's a lot of fun, especially the toxic heroes are super fun because you just keep doing your regular attacks, and every once in a while you get a poison hit. It's so nice.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
And also too. So in this update where they added the traits, they did beef up the boars and the box a little bit. I think they gave them a little more hit points or a little more defense, and then I think they hit a little bit harder on a couple different attacks, which makes sense because now that we have traits, the heroes are that much better, and we're going to talk about that at length tonight. So
the boars. I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. So baby boar base damage from. I don't have to read all of these. They all got buffed.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a long list. That's not good content. But
I think that's smart because the boar hunts at this point, I mean, especially boar hunts, bok hunts are still very difficult, but the boar hunts, we sort of know what we're doing at this point. So I'm glad they added that little boost because the traits do make your heroes a little bit stronger.
And I think I don't know. I think just boosting the HP and or not HP, the defense, the damage, stuff like that. The traits open up such a different kind of option strategically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw people, they were dropping clips of exhaust and how the big bok just wasn't moving because they had exhaust and days right after it.
Yeah.
There's certain things you mentioned toxic. They don't have anti-toxic spell or potions. They don't have anti-blind potions.
Right.
So there are a few things that are kind of tricky there, but it's fun.
I mean, I feel like that's fine though. It's supposed to be a PvE challenge. It's not supposed to be necessarily,
I'm interested to see how the next void hunt or the next PvE, which I guess might be scrub bites, but how they kind of account for that and change the way they design it, because we know the team doesn't want us having easy fights. They seem to pride themselves on difficulty. Well,
I mean, and they have some the AI knows, especially the baby boars. If you get below 50%, that automatically triggers the heal. Mm-hmm. So I feel in the future they could do stuff somebody gets blind, they automatically have an anti-blind that they trigger once. That's definitely something that, I mean, I'm sure they're working on stuff like that, but
give the PvE team a battle budget,
exactly. All right, so we're gonna talk about stuff. Do you want to start playing and we'll chat while we're playing and bring that up?
Sure. What could go wrong with that? We'll probably be.
I sent you in the private chat. I sent that.
Cool. Am I sharing my screen?
Yeah, do yours because yours is the team that's fun.
Okay. So pull this up. So
we're gonna play a match. Why don't you talk about this? Because this is your build is wild.
So I don't wild is strong, but double berserker. That's the wild part.
Anyone use double berserker?
So double berserker with a bubble priest. Manny and I were talking before. Bubble priest seems like it's catching on a little bit, or at least in our games against each other. It's very difficult to deal with because it just seems like the heals keep coming, the bubbles keep coming, the sustain meta is strong. I'm hoping that it can keep these two berserkers alive. And then what do you got going on your side? Oh, look, a bubble priest.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my classic build that I've been. I pulled these guys from the catalog. They're all level 20 amazing heroes. Priest, archer, warrior has been my go-to. I've strayed a few times just to mess around, but this is going to be my build almost always. It has the damage, it has the sustain. The priest is usually almost always pure bubble, just a healer. Doesn't even have any attack modes at all. Oh, I screwed up his. I don't usually pick Prayer of Might, but that's fine. But
why don't you make a move? And Sachet asking, why did you choose priest over seer? When I was testing out teams, seers felt to really fit nicely with the two berserkers. I didn't really think of that. I was going for the bubbles and the heal over time were the two that I was kind of looking for there. the Prayer of Might, I wanted to get in there for. So Maddie knows this, so I'm not giving anything away. But my front row here has Explosion and Daze, but more Explosion. I'm trying to use the Mushroom to get a lot of bonus attack, let off a big explosion, so that I wanted that Prayer of Might there too. But the Seer, that's interesting. Trying to think what I could do with that differently. I guess Sanctuary would be in there.
Yeah, that's the bubble move for the Seer, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna bubble
way
too.
smaller. I will say,
yeah, but it's also moves quicker and it heals.
I remember talking about this with WoW when we did the streams for these, for both the Priest and for the Berserker. We talked about a team of one big guy was kind of the build we called it, right? Where it was, Priest, Berserker, or in our example, it was Priest, Dread Knight is kind of like the ideal of it, because the Priest is such a good, he can boost up the other guys so much. I think we're seeing that with Bubble Priest everywhere. But I think like having these guys be like pure support, and then the other like one or two guys being the damage ones, that seems to be a build that is working.
It wasn't a build. So first off, I didn't want to interrupt you there, but you gotta keep on top of the moves. Like you talk while I go, I talk while you go. But no, I wasn't a big fan of the idea of just kind of taking a hero out of the game offensively.
Right.
But I mean, it does seem to be working. I do like it. I'll say this: it's very frustrating to play against because you use it a lot. Enjoy that poison, by the way. You use it a lot, and I've had to deal with it.
I'm gonna do this. That poison is tough. I do have somebody with cleanse though.
I have more poison, so
that's good.
Yeah.
It'll be trouble. That will be trouble.
Also, how much stone do you have?
15.
You do have 15 again?
Yeah.
So I think they just gave you a little buff. They realized you were struggling. Yeah. So chat, Maddie's been starting every game with 15 stone, and I've been starting with 11. So we're just kind of manually, he's not allowed to use 4 of the stone.
So it should have hit.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
It got through the bubble.
Well, that's a shame.
Barrier block, negative status effect, poison. Barrier absorbed 100. See, look at this. Hold on. Check your battle log.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting question here. Performed poison blade and dealt damage. 80% chance to poison.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, barrier absorbed 110 damage and broke.
Interesting. Barrier block, negative status effect
of poison.
But the damage still went through.
The bubble popped. It did damage. But and now, so honestly, if like it's an 80% chance, so I know it's not a guarantee to hit, but it shouldn't be that the barrier.
Right. It says barrier blocked, negative status effect. So it shouldn't be there because it broke.
Yeah. Actually, I would ask. I mean, it's a question I would ask the team of like, did that interaction happen how it's supposed to? Because this is something
there was someone
we've been talking about. The more we talk about the bubbles and stuff like that, we've been talking about how the bubble it does block a lot of status effects from activating, which I think is why it's so popular. Is because status effect changes are how you can get an advantage against your opponent. So I get it.
Well, at least no one from the team is watching.
Exactly.
Someone who might be responsible for barriers working correctly.
Right. Again, if that's how that interaction is supposed to go down. Oh, that hurt. Damn.
So I missed that one. So that's the other part. Spore Coated Blade. I was playing SI before. Shout out SI.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my basics hit for like 300, 350 damage. I think it was close to 400 actually. And I was like, wait, what's going on? And I didn't realize that second part of Spore Coated Blade is that the target receives 20% additional damage from the original attacking hero for 4 turns.
Damn.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially when it's used on it's always used on.
Do they have to be poisoned, or is that a separate? Let me look at my guy.
No, I believe.
It's a separate. Yeah, you're right. So if I cleansed, it might miss that one. Interesting.
That'd be a shame.
That'd be because it's 2 separate effects. So
seems like you have a lot to be worried about with this cleanse here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
Shout out Two Noobs hopped in. Shout out Jewelers. I think that's probably Mega. Swole Troll, what's up? I think that's all the new people. What'd you just do? I wasn't paying. You're making moves and I'm looking away.
Rapid onslaught on the guy in the front. Brought him down. He's down pretty low.
That he is.
But you have all 3 turns here.
Well, but I am berserk on 2
Well, they're berserk turns, whatever. Yeah.
Right. So
I feel like the fact that you can't control this, and if anyone follows the Wowie streams that I do with him, they'll know that I don't like this. Like in general, I just don't like the fact that you don't have control right now. I feel like that's
worst
case scenario.
Hold on, how did I push you? What do I have that gives me a chance to push? Don't go.
I'm looking through the thing now.
Is that part of my equipment? No. Shouldn't be.
Primal strength critical strike bonus. Oh, it's wild berserk. It's a wild berserk effect.
Oh, critical strike gains 50% chance to push 2. Awesome. Sasha, your berserkers, they're smelling sweeter by the minute.
So that push. Oh my god. This guy's all the way in the back right now.
It's not where you want him. He's got a lot of HP to be chilling back there. Maybe you should start just funneling him up just slowly, turn by turn.
Well, I can't move him right now because I don't want the priest to, like, when I'm doing musical chairs here, I do not want the priest in the front. Damn. This is brutal. Okay. I don't like this, but I am going to. Does he still have the poison? And the poison has 3 stacks. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that.
Just wait on. Don't worry about the poison. It's like nothing damage. Just let it sit there. It'll be fine. You'll probably get a self recovery.
He's gonna gear up. We need him.
Don't love that.
That was
don't
beautiful.
love that. Because now you're gonna have options with your repeating shot.
He's gonna move back.
Oh well, my midline is actually off berserk, so I can heal 2.
That's good.
2 people here.
And then he's gonna try and get some effects coming in here. Let's get some slow.
Uh-oh.
Nobody got slowed. One guy.
You got slowed
guy
on the
got
first
slowed.
guy.
Yeah.
You were very ready to rage there.
I was ready to rage. I don't really like Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a little bit too random for me.
I got the holy beacon on the front guy, so I'm gonna apply another one here. It's gonna get something like 150, 160 on 170 on his turn. In addition to that heal,
that'll be big.
And then you are going to. Well, you're gonna attack. So.
Oh, the 10% finally! Wow, that was.
We're gonna go with a heal here.
Is it going to be enough?
It's 35%. It's the same as a vial.
Yeah.
Right?
It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to use the trait and save some budget.
So I know you're using Berserkers, but I think Berserkers and Warriors are very similar here. I think having the traits being active on these typically tank classes that either don't have range or don't have support moves like these ones do, I think is such a game changer for this completely. And it sort of made me rethink how I am building my heroes and what I'm looking for if I'm like going to buy one in the tavern and stuff like that. I think having a warrior with 2 active traits, like that changes up that warrior so much.
So specify 2 active offensive traits because they all have 2
offensive traits. Well, even like offensive the heal, yeah, like I'm talking about the actives. Like I haven't been looking at the actives, and I think now that I'm seeing the traits like live in play, I think I'm paying more attention to what the active moves do. You know?
Yeah, I've been trying to build a bubble priest because mine are all kind of war priest statted. And one thing I'm trying very hard is to get 2 offensive active traits.
Oh,
okay, he left.
So low.
Love that. Love that. No, but getting 2 offensive blinding winds, poison blades, so that when I get taunted or when I just need that little bit of damage, I have the option.
Yeah. No, I think so like obviously like Archer is like probably the only like range damage right now, and I think critical aim is good for him and stuff like that. But like adding that versatility to the warriors, to the priests, where they normally have no access to ranged damage, really changes up the game here and really adds a level of strategy that is like super fun. And in my mind, just like I'm just so excited looking at the tavern, like looking at heroes now and like rethinking how I see the traits and stuff like that. It's very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna forego healing here because this guy does have daze. We're gonna see if we can daze your exhaust here.
Oh,
really push
brutal.
it back. 80%. Need it. Does not get it.
Missed.
That's a shame.
That's huge.
That is a shame.
Okay. I don't necessarily.
Skiller asks, have I won with this comp yet? I have. I played 1 game against SI and was able to take him down. He was a little under-leveled though. So it's a comp that like I don't think it's ever going to be my favorite comp. I don't think I'm going to be like, can't wait to break out the 2 berserkers,
Yeah.
But like I think it has a fun aspect to it. And so what I've been gearing towards, oh no, he just got berserk again. Mm-hmm. So I want this guy off berserk, this front guy, so that I could use explosion because he is at plus 28% attack. So this would be like the full blast explosion. But it looks like I'm not going to get an opportunity to this game. Unless this goes a lot longer.
It's early still.
Whirlwind. Trying to apply that slow and 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
But did not apply it on yourself, which is pretty sick.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's huge. That's a 10% chance.
Damn. Bubble up here.
All right. He needs to heal himself. Yeah. He's just going to do that.
The priest is healing.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people like the damage dealing priest, but I think Bubble Priest is the most effective right now for what is out there.
Yeah, if I could get a ask for a nerf live here, if Sashay is still watching, Prayer of Healing, the tier 1, it doesn't need to heal for that much. It heals for a lot. I don't know. We need to start throwing stones at that healing priest now. It's time. The archer's been nerfed to oblivion. We're moving on to the priest. No comment?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's similar to like the seer.
Good content. I don't know.
No. The seer, like I was thinking about like the seer is the same way. I think the seer doesn't do a lot of damage, but at the same time, like it has a lot of really cool aspects. So I think I don't know if the priest. I think the priest is balanced, is what I'm saying. I think yes, he's very good at healing, but also you lose an entire hero that's going to do any damage or any significant damage. So
yeah, I just think I don't one does a little too much.
I don't think he needs to be touched. Really, I think he's balanced well.
You're starting to sweat now that I started talking about nerfing the priest.
I know. I don't like that.
But by the way, a little correction. Just and SI called out the reason that the bubble saved you from the slow, from your own slow.
Oh,
which is really cool.
That's wild.
The more we're playing, the more I'm loving bubbles. And shout out Workhorse. He was talking about bubbles since Void Hunts came out. Yeah. And I think we were all kind of, or I won't speak for, at least I was like, I don't know. Shout out Guy Kid. He's been talking about bubbles forever.
Forever.
I think that was a little more of a shtick, but whatever.
No. I mean, he was a priest. He was a priest World of Warcraft guy. He played priest there, so I think he
loves his support.
Yeah.
Sachet, I advocated for the heal and begged you to add it just to cheap, quick heal that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it just heals for too much.
No, I don't think. I think bubbles are. I think they're fine. They do not need to be nerfed. I see Skiller in the chat right now, and I don't even want to talk about it.
What am I doing here?
Because bubbles
so this
are the counter to the high damage team, which is the which I'm just going to assume is like the Skiller model is the triple archer. So
bubbles,
the bubble is how you counter that, and I think I don't know.
Okay, so I am going to, if he doesn't go back onto Berserk, I am going to have a chance to do that explosion. So
fun.
We're gonna see what happens there. I have 5 stone left. I feel like I'm gonna need to use a mana potion on this priest. So do I just do it now? No, I mean, we're gonna.
I think Skiller. I have no. I'm not even going to bring up Skiller's comments onto the main screen. Skiller.
Well, I mean, calling him out like this is doing more than that. I don't know
if people know this or not, but Skiller is probably the biggest trash talker in the entire community, and I kind of love it. But he's got some very impressive archer heroes. That
does he? He never mentions them.
Yeah, that I get. I mean, I get it.
You're up. I'm really hoping I don't go back into Berserk. Oh, no, it's going to be after this turn. Yeah, no, so he might go right back in. I just want to use Explosion.
I think that stuff is cleared, so I'm going to do this now for him.
Do what?
Cleanse.
Okay. Toxic's gone. That's a shame. All right. Good time where I could use my speed because I'm going to get to go again before you do. So it's not really like a wasted turn. And then I will be trying to apply. So that's the thing about cleansing versus using a potion. It doesn't give you that resistance, which I don't think it should. I'm not saying like the potion has the negative of using stone, but I am going to try to reapply that right away. Ooh.
I mean, first off, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but there is a lot of chat going on in the chat.
Talk it out. Yeah.
I do just want to say, so they're talking about how Skiller's saying his archers used to be good because they got nerfed to hell. And I think archers are still the best DPS. They still do the most damage. Like, you cannot deny that. Yes, there were some nerfs, but I still think they're the best damage dealers. And I don't think anybody can deny that. Wait, another poison got hit on him? That's ridiculous.
Here's what I'll say about that. And I feel like archers are all that's been talked about the past 2 weeks. The game to me, and we'll see if everyone agrees, to me, the game is more fun today than it was last weekend.
I mean, I think that's fair. Does he have a thing?
And repeating shot does still do a ton.
This is going to be wild. If I pull this off, this is going to be wild. He's using Whirlwind to get to the third row. Yes! That's awesome. That's what I needed.
I love how excited you get for your moves when something good happens.
Because that was a weird. I mean, the Whirlwind. The only point of that was to get to the third row.
Yeah, and it worked.
All right. Where am I now? I think we need more healing.
So Sasha is saying, good to hear. We didn't want to make archers unusable. We just wanted them to be more balanced and intricate to be played and not be a 2-button push win game class.
I agree wholeheartedly. I still think they're very good. I think they're the best damage dealers, but they were sort of head and shoulders above everybody. And I think now they're just on a level that's more equal. I do think that. I think it was a good nerf.
All right, here we go. So the explosion's coming.
Oh, this is it. Okay, all right. But I have a chance. Do I have anybody that can interrupt this? How much time do I have? Oh, I don't think I can. I have one move in between it.
Yeah. So, but about what Sasha was saying, I think they're better now than they were last weekend. The repeating shot is still very good. We were talking a little bit before we hopped on stream here about I should probably heal about the archer moves. I still think dead aim is a little undervalued. Yeah. In my mind, dead aim and repeating shot should do the same, like just about the same amount of damage. It's the give or take of, am I going to use the one initiative or the one turn channel, or am I going to take the exhaust on the back end? Like they have they're very similar, but it's like, which do I want to choose? Right now, the dead aim seems a little underpowered, and maybe you'll say the exhaust is more of a penalty than the channel is. So, I mean, that's an argument. Yeah. But right now, the channel tree still feels a little off to me. Sorry,
I think while exhaust has many negative effects, we've seen it multiple times. I think channel is more susceptible to failure. You know what I mean? Like the exhaust move is going to work no matter what, and then there are negative effects that happen afterwards. The channel, on the other hand, has all these things that could interrupt it, that could stop it from happening, and like upend your entire strategy. And so basically, it's like either deal with it up front or deal with it on the back end. And the exhaust and dealing with it on the back end seems like a more manageable strategy right now. The way channeling works. You know what I mean?
I disagree. I do think that the exhaust is more of a penalty than the
the
channel. So I think that with that, maybe I'm just kind of arguing against myself. Maybe Chuck should do more if that's a big penalty. All right, you gonna make a move?
Yeah.
And then explosion's coming. Sachet, I want to see 4 digits on this explosion.
I know I'm trying to avoid it.
I'm at 30% attack bonus here. Let's go.
Oh,
what just happened?
I don't think it was that much. 234.
Ugh. No, all right. It was
no. Yeah. No, it was. Sorry, I missed that. So it was 334, and then 170 the other two. Yeah. All right. So this is an exhaust turn.
Just is definitely laughing to himself right now.
Yeah. The channeling with the explosion is really a bummer. We talked about that when we did the tier list for the traits.
I don't care about the channeling right now. I just want to see damage that's worth using the move. And
the damage is 1.5 basic, and the channel is longer than the channel is almost 2 turns, and the damage is only 1.5. So just do 2 basic attacks. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why you want to do it.
So Sachet saying I could have buffed him with the priest. I mean, yeah, I could have. Yeah. Might. But to me, it's very niche explosion. Even if that damage was good on the Berserker, that's one class that we have out right now that I think can be justified as a good move with. And even then, we were a little disappointed. But it seems like most of the traits have a lot of different use cases where explosion has a very particular one right now.
Yeah. I just think that channel is just not, I don't know. It's not worth it.
You're up. Or you went.
I went, yeah.
Okay. What'd you do?
Iron Skin, but I think it was a waste. Although, hold on. No, we're good.
I don't know if it would be a waste. I got 2 Berserkers.
I believe the channel is 800 and the damage is 1.5. So if you know what I mean, like it's just not going to be worth it. I'd rather just do 2 basic attacks. That's going to be better.
Is the damage 1.5? I feel like it's more than that.
Maybe it was bumped up, but like it might have been bumped up for this weekend. I'll look, but I think it's just 1.5.
Yeah, it is 1.5 power. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got to start making some moves here. And the first one is going to be to reapply that poison. See, reapplying the poison, though, you have almost 1,000 health left. This is 1771 health warrior that he picked against me.
This is the highest health warrior in the game.
We shouldn't. I think I cut you off before when you were talking about your heroes. But yeah, this is he's got some pretty stacked HP on that side.
Which also, well, you pick your move. I'm going to talk about this. I do think. We've talked about how we think hit points are important. I think hit points are probably the most important stat on the hero. Sorry, what stone am I allowed to get to? 4?
4. You need 4 remaining.
All right, so I have 6, so I only have 2 left. Nice. But yeah, I think hit points, because all right, especially repeating shot doing close to 500 damage as a default, your heroes need to be able to take 2 of those. I mean, if they can't take 1, they can't compete. If your hero doesn't have 500 hit points, it cannot participate because it's going to die immediately. So I think hit points are so important. And I know we've said this in the past, but like seeing it now in action, seeing these high damage moves, like it's changed how I thought about how I pick vitality and my heroes and stuff like that. Like you need to have, I mean, you need to have as close to 1,000 as you can get. And if you can get over 1,000, obviously with like knights and warriors, I think like if your knight or warrior is at level 15 and is not on track to be over 1,000, you need to think about, I think you need to think about killing him. I'm not going to lie. Or, dark summon.
Strong words. Yeah, no, I mean, hit points are very important, especially when we have, we were playing some games before with double archers, and when you get 2 repeating shots in a row,
sorry.
It is your turn, and that's the other thing I wanted to say. You're not allowed to monologue while it's your turn.
I'm sorry. This is why we talked about this ahead of time.
And what did we say?
We said this is not going to be good content. Oh! Did anyone just see that? Did anyone just see what happened? Replay
if they didn't see it, they heard it.
And clip it. That was insane.
You just screamed into everybody's ears.
Oh my God, that was wild. That is why you don't pick berserkers. That is just bonkers right there.
So,
oh my God.
So what Maddie's screaming "oh my God" about repeatedly is 441 damage on my own hero. So that's what
critical hit on his own guy.
This one seems to be out of hand at this point.
I don't know. I'm out of stone. I'm out of mana.
Okay. I still have a lot of HP left for that kind of situation.
I know.
Shout out in the chat. Dags stopped in. What's up, Dags? Good to see you, my man. Mega is here as well. And I think that's the only new people that popped in. But all right. So you're just basic attacking out here.
I'm going to be basic attacking out. I think my priest has enough for 1 more heal. Which is also something I'm curious, in this version of it right now, we can't see the battle budget of our opponents. I think I'm curious to see that in the future. I hope we can see that in the future because like my priest has 1, like I said, he has 1 more heal. He shouldn't be a priority for you to attack anymore. You know what I mean? Even though, you think killing the priest is important, but at this point, I really don't think you should because he's super useless.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, so 2 things on that. 1, I don't get to
choose. Again, the berserker hits his own guy again. And
there you go. You told chat what you were yelling about that time. That's good.
Did the poison apply, or was that already there?
No, that was already there.
Okay.
That was from his last Sport Cup.
Yeah.
Late. Shoot. What was I going to say about? Oh yeah, you were saying who I should pick to hit. I don't have any choice here. As shown by the last 2 turns when I hit my own guy.
Oh, and also, they're in berserker mode. They can't. You just start swinging.
Yeah. But you do have another heal. You're saying?
Yes, I have 1 more heal.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I'm anti berserker. I've been anti berserker for a bit. I don't know. Maybe there's a scenario where it'll work out, but I just feel like the chaos that they cause. Oh boy, critical heal there. Not what you wanted to see.
I mean,
oh, there you go.
This one's not looking good. I would have liked that before the heal.
Right.
But this one gave you a run for your money, and this was a lineup that you were using that was going against some of my best heroes and a comp I was more confident in.
Right.
And was struggling. So, it's doing all right. It's not going to have enough here, though. So, do we want to just back out of this?
Well, let me finish off. I think I can finish off right here. I don't see how a berserker comp can be competitive with the randomness. I really don't. And maybe I'm being too broad there. But I really don't. I don't think berserkers. I don't know. I don't think the benefits are enough to deal with the randomness.
Yeah, I mean, in a game, can it win? Yeah. Are you talking sustained winning across a tournament? No, probably not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Let's say there's a ladder at some point. There's a MMR. I don't think you can consistently
climb that ladder with a berserker.
With a berserker. I which I'm not to say that like I mean maybe they should change a little bit so that the hits hit a little bit harder. Maybe there is a scenario where that randomness is worth it, but right now I don't think berserker is sustainable.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not, to me, it's not an issue with the damage, right? I think damage is fine. I think the peripheral kind of moves, it just doesn't have enough going for it. Like Howl I have on here, I didn't end up using it. That's something that I know Josh, shout out to him, has mentioned that seems underpowered. I agree with him there big time. It just, you don't have any ways to really affect the fight besides damage and besides Spore Covered Blade. The Spore Covered Blade is a great move.
It is good.
It really is.
It has some amnesia, but I think it's a low. Isn't it like 2?
No, it's 4.
4. All right, 4. But still, the fact that like you could apply a poison multiple times in a battle, I think is an interesting idea when a lot of people only have 1 or 2 counters to a poison, whether it be a potion or a cleanse that's like a trait. So that is interesting. That'll have some value, but I think the fact that by default there's a chance they could go berserk at any point, that's a huge negative in my mind.
And Sarge says it right here. Wild card when you're fighting a skilled player. Right. It's tough. I think you meant that as a negative. I'm taking it as a negative.
Yeah.
It's when you're playing a skilled, precise player, you need to kind of match that precision, and the berserker's just not able to do that. So what are you going to keep that same comp, or are you going to switch it up? I know you had a few heroes over there. But I'm going to give you a more traditional lineup this time.
I would do another matchup with these same ones.
You're going to keep the same?
No, I lost him. Where'd they go? Fuck.
You could go back to that warrior that didn't have.
Oh wait, hold on. I was in the wrong thing. Yeah. This warrior. This is the best warrior in the game, no question. Are you doubting that?
No, I didn't say anything.
I didn't. He is a bitch too. I didn't realize that.
He's got like 60 decks or something.
Yeah, he's got 58 decks, 70 vitality, 38 strength, and 1,700 hit points.
Wild.
Level 20 legendary. Yeah, so I like this is like the maximum version of the comp I really like. I don't own any of these heroes. But I would do it again. But also, I think we could maybe, if people are playing, we could maybe stream one of somebody else's game, because there is they did give us access, which is really cool, to like basically a spectator mode. So if somebody else was playing, the two of us could like cast their matchup.
Sure,
I'd be down to.
If someone wants to start a game.
Yeah. Well,
what else do we have on the docket here that we want to talk about? There were a few things. The traits relative to each other is what I wrote down.
I'm gonna. All right. Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna step away for like 2 seconds. You cool, like by yourself?
Sure. I'll get into it. You know the topic.
Yeah. No, I'll be fine. I'll come back in like
Matt,
2 seconds, I swear.
Maddie was talking. Myself and Maddie were talking earlier about the different levels of the traits, right? Basics versus advanced versus elite, and kind of the differences there. I don't know, and this isn't me saying that we need a buff at the higher ends, because I don't think that's the case, but it's at a point where a Blinding Winds is a damn good move. It really can disrupt a game right at the right time. Poison Blade, not as much, but still very good. Like, it's the difference between that and Daze. Like, is Daze better? Yes, Daze is better. Like, I would take a Daze over one of those. But it almost, the playing field feels even, I guess, is the point that I'm trying to make. It's not, I don't go into a game and see, a Daze and an Exhaust as the actives on the other team and say, like, oh, I'm screwed because I only have Commons. And I think that's a kind of a testament to the way that the game was built and where they're at with the balancing. Now, like I said, I know there were some changes to the traits that I haven't really got a chance to explore yet. So maybe what I just said doesn't kind of track anymore, but I think the traits are in a very good place. Whether you want to have arguments about Second Life and Resurrection and those things, I know there are some people that feel very strongly there, but it's at a point where you can go in with all basics and you still have the ability to affect the match in a big way. Blinding wins especially, man. Like, I'm a big fan of critical aim. Very good on an archer. Very good on an archer.
Yeah.
You give me an archer with 2 critical aims, I'm happy.
And I think we were talking about too the classes that typically don't have access to that range. I mean, the value on those, even if they're basics, it's still. I mean, obviously, like it's a little bit. Days is a little bit better. And I think you said that, right? You said like the events are a little bit better, but like,
yeah,
it's still comparable to have, to have that versatility. Like, oh.
And I want to be clear, and I think you're saying the same thing. We're saying that as a good thing, not like
right. I think it's good.
They're interchangeable.
No, I
like the advanced aren't good enough. Like that's not what we're saying here.
No.
So, looks like we got some chatter in the chat there. Mega and Just are talking, and I do have. Looks like SI. Oh, SI sent me a link. Shoot.
Does he have a match going right now?
I would assume, yeah.
I tried putting whoever posted that last one.
Oh,
Megas? Or
yeah, I think Mega did too, actually. So, all right, we'll see.
Well, they sent you, yeah.
Go to SIs.
I don't think it's ready yet, but
no, I think
this is the 106D ends in 106D.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm excited to do this. This match is... All right, this match is almost over.
Let's go to Megas. Let's go to Megas.
I wasn't Mega in this one.
I think. Oh, did they send me the same thing?
I don't know.
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is. Well, I don't actually. It's anybody's game there.
Well, I already clicked off. That's all.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, Mega, we're on you. His match was almost over.
I don't know if Megas is live yet. Yeah.
All right, we'll take it off the screen.
Yeah, that's all good. I think so I'm very biased because I like the classic and in control kind of like,
I believe Wowie calls you a consistency king.
Consistency king. That's what I like to play. Are you finding that you like to play one, set more than another?
I've been switching it up a lot. I've been trying to make different things work. I've been trying to make like speed priests work, or speed seers. I tried the Oracle build. I gave the Oracle, and so for anyone, the Oracle is the seer ability or the seer passive where you can't do damage.
Okay, that's that one. Okay.
I gave that like 3-4 games. Maybe it's a skill issue.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not, the right driver for that. But
yeah,
it felt it was difficult. I didn't really see the benefit. I think the buffs need to be better. Like there was nothing about it where I was like, oh, this is worth not being able to do any damage.
Right.
But that was interesting. The traits when you use the Oracle, they don't do damage either, but like you could still you could apply blind or you can apply poison.
I will say I've messed around a couple times now with double archer. I had a double archer warrior, and then another team was a double archer priest. And if it can, so obviously your ideal with that is like pinpoint damage, the two of them using their repeating shot to kill one hero within the first 3 or 4 turns. And if it's successful, it's super fun. But also then you get 4 turns, or not 4 turns, but like several turns of that exhaust afterwards. So it's risky. And I don't love that riskiness, but it is fun to get, when you pull that off and can kill the guy like so fast that they can't even respond. It is very cool. I mean, I understand. Like, I understand why Skiller likes the 3 archers, because it is fun when it pulls it off and you get the win. Like, it's a great feeling. Like, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the game is up. So this is Mega and I believe it's Just.
It might be, yeah. It's Mega and Just were talking as I was talking. I don't know who's playing.
So we got Mega on the left, Just on the right here. We got Just applying a hunter's mark early. I believe we missed a rapid shot from Mega's side. But
interesting. All right, so sorry, I keep going.
No, go.
I was gonna say we got Priest, Archer, and then Priest, Archer. I believe it's a warrior in the front. Yeah, it's a Priest, Archer, warrior. So my kind of classic, trio versus a Priest, Archer. I'm curious on that. The front Archer does have a ton of hit points on the right side. So he's got 1,000 up front, which is huge.
Even 1,000. So we missed a few moves there. There was a gruff attempt on the back row. Priest was not successful. Then Just came back with the bubbles and now speed on his archer. So he seems to. We got bubbles on both sides.
I mean, we got bubble again.
We'll see what happens there.
This is something we've talked about. Bubble Priest seems to be very popular in a lot of the builds that we're seeing. And it makes sense. It's a strong move, especially if your Priest has the wisdom to back it up. Like those bubbles.
Here's an interesting situation because you get the combo and to the repeating shot. He really doesn't have a repeating shot target. The thing about the exhaust is you kind of have to kill him.
Right, I agree. I would
or
not
set him up for a death.
I would not use this.
Oh, that's a bit of a mistake there on Mega's side. He used the stun and it did not get through the bubble, so it has no chance of applying that stun.
Yeah.
So they each had a stun. This front row archer, I believe, for Just has a stun. And I clicked away at a bad time. We didn't see that damage there, but
whatever. He
doesn't look
the bubble and did some damage. Yeah. I think
first time baby's first bubble. I hope it was everything you hoped it would be, Just.
The bubble is, I think the bubble's going to be meta. I don't think Just loves the bubble strategy, but
I don't think he likes the idea of the bubble strategy.
I do think it is going to be part of the meta right now, as long as it's as powerful as it is right now. The fact that it blocks status effects like that, I mean,
it takes a lot of things off the table for early game. Like I had those berserkers. You were able to use the bubble first. So my first rapid what's that move? The blind rage. My point is doing damage there and get my mushroom pumped up. Couldn't do it. So
I also think too, I mean, this is kind of agility was always, important, I thought, for priests, but now more than ever, I think I'm going to be pushing agility because I think getting the bubble out early and first is going to be vital to these bubble builds. So like fast priest, I think is now something I might be changing how I build my heroes,
Mega not getting lucky here. He just tried to apply to blinding winds and wasn't able to. So that's a gruff that wasn't successful, a stun that the bubble blocked, and now the blinding winds. So the front. Wait, who's on what side? Sorry, say it again. Mega's on the left.
Mega's on the left. All right. As long as he can get a heal on his frog hero, I think he's going to be okay. Which I think he
frontline warrior.
Yeah.
Warrior. Yeah.
Is that? Hold on. Can you check that hero? Is it owned by Okul? Because I know Okul puts frogs on all of his heroes.
No, it is Mega's hero.
Oh, it's Mega's hero. Okay, good.
Also, I don't think that's true about Okul. I played him a lot. I didn't see one frog. I think
I've seen a lot of Okul heroes with frog.
Yeah?
Not gonna lie.
All right.
I think where are we? We're over here. Just's front archer to move. What are his?
It is 1,000 HP and
archer.
So he's got stun, explosion, chatterbox, and clear vision. Pretty standard setup as far as the moves. Things we've all seen before.
I mean, I'm curious if he'll do the explosion. I think
that's getting left on the bench.
I agree. I mean, it's just not worth it.
Unless, do we have prayer might back here? Maybe that could justify. We don't.
Yeah, but the channel is almost never worth it in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope Sachet is listening when I say that.
I think listening, yes. Caring, maybe not. That's the big just because we're being heard doesn't mean.
I mean, explosion's cool, but adding that channel to it just really lowers its value in my mind. Big heal comes in there. And again, I think going all heal with the priest, I think is worth it. Like, you know, abandoning any aspect of this guy doing damage, I think is worth it. But I can understand why people might pick Holy Light, the tier 1
piercing shot blocked to the front row there.
Was that supposed to go like multiple rows? Yeah, that move is tough.
No, it wasn't.
It was piercing shot's not. What's the one I'm thinking of?
You're thinking of yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a Holy Circle heal.
Ooh, huge critical on the front guy.
Yeah, and we're basically at a fresh game here. You know, we got a little damage on the front line from Mega.
I would not use the repeating shot here, even though you have the combo active. Yeah, again,
that's the second time Mega's been in that situation. So
when they're at full health, it's just never worth. Again, that's why hit points are so important. Because if somebody had low hit points, if somebody had 600-ish hit points, even if you weren't killing them, it would be worth it to do the move. But I think as long as you have close to 1,000 hit points and you're nowhere near dying from one repeating shot, I think that's such a important, you know, aspect to bringing your heroes to the game.
There's the piercing shot he wanted. That one was not blocked and went for 241. I'm gonna grab a beer. Yeah. Try casting the game. We have not been casting this game so far.
You want me to go through like do the play-by-play?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, who's on the left and who's on the right? Give me it again. Whatever, he left. Okay. Whose turn is it? It is middle archer on, I believe that's Just's team. He does have a boost on speed, which I don't know where that came from, but maybe it was an ability. He goes with the rapid shot, does a decent amount of damage, but spread out. But that front guy on the other side is low, which is nice. Back to the healer over for Mega. Heals his front guy. Doesn't heal him that. I mean, it's a good heal, but like he's still pretty susceptible to being hit with some big critical right now. We're back. We're over. It's the healer on the other side. I think this is Just's team. Back row healer. He's got plenty of mana, so he can do whatever he wants right now.
How'd he do, chat?
I think he has. Yeah, he's going to go with a heal to his middle man.
I still got half health here in the front row.
Yeah, I don't know about that choice to heal the middle guy.
Comes a Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark goes on and hits all three of them.
And he does apply the bleed with the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I mean,
very
class. Hey, OG Gorbo's gonna Gorbo, you know.
Yeah,
Gorbo,
even though the Gorbo doesn't do damage, it still applies bleed. Some might say it's a bug. Sachet says it's not. So hey.
No, that's a feature. That's a feature.
It doesn't do damage.
That's a feature. It's hitting. It's a feature. We're back to the middle archer for Just.
Sir Mark. I said, how'd he do? Wow, it was gone. 6 out of 10.
Front guy is at mid health. And this is what I was talking about. A good hit could bring him down. He survives it, though. Oh, but he's low. I have to imagine a heal is coming. I have to look at the turn bar. I don't know where the priest is. I think the priest probably has a turn.
He does have 6 stone here. He'll use a health.
He's going to use a health file. Yeah. Yeah, he had to there. Again, his front. It's interesting that Just is kind of targeting that front guy. Taking out the tank is an interesting strategy. It's probably not the most efficient use of damage, but if you do it, you could get the advantage. And he has only the archer and the priest left. Man, that's a sweet situation. So he kind of went for it there. I don't know if he has enough damage here. Yeah, if this guy doesn't have the repeating shot combo active, which I don't think he does, it's not going to be worth it to use it on the front guy right now. It's 471 or 478.
479 HP.
479. So I don't think it's worth it to use the repeating shot here on the front. He is kind of stuck. I don't know what the best move is. Maybe a piercing shot. I don't know. I really don't know what he's going to do here because he's in a tough spot. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it looks like we have some stone issues. seems like Mega might have used a little too much without realizing there.
Oh, was it 15-11 situation?
Yeah, it was a 15-11 situation, but growing pains.
So is that happening for every battle? One player gets 15 and one player gets 11?
It would seem so.
Okay, so that's a major bug, obviously. I'm sure that they're going to fix that. Like that sucks.
Yeah, and it seems like Mega wasn't aware, but it's just something that we'll manually kind of
have
keep in check ourselves.
Yeah.
So, all right, Just's frontline archer is up here as we sort out this.
Is that why there's a pause here? Is because were they working that out?
Well, they're in chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Sachet, they're already looking into it.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. So I believe Just still has his stun. He hasn't used that yet. He does have, I believe, both speeds were used. I know the pre-speed was used.
Yeah, there's been
he is exhausted now still for quite some time here.
For that guy to get back in, yeah.
I'm not seeing him. Ooh.
What was that move?
What did we just miss? Hunter's Mark.
Ooh.
So
final blow.
One thing we also didn't mention is that there was a swiftness potion used, so I think that's where the stone conversation came up.
Right.
I don't hate the Hunter's Mark here because he can't heal, so just kind of he does still have the priest, but just bleeding him down using resources.
No, I like it.
You have the stone advantage.
The pressure, even if it's not mentally, he knows he has a damage over time effect on, so it's gonna mess with him in his decision making in some degree.
It looks like no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, even if the damage is not that much, it's just the mental effect of like, shit, I have a damage over time effect on my heroes. I need to address it. Like it's going to mess with the decision making that might make him make a bad decision. It's a good way to mess with your opponent, even if it's not even doing that much damage.
Yeah. No, it's great. Repeating shot on the front line. He's going for it. Gets the crit, but he does have more turns coming, so he should be able to get the kill here.
I can't read that.
Final blow.
The final blow hits, but interesting use of the turns there. He used a repeating shot and then a final blow on that same hero. Those are two massive, big moves, or each of the heroes on one hero. I feel like that was a little overkill. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean? He got the kill. What are you talking about here?
Repeating shot and then final blow on the same.
So guy. What? Final blow doesn't exist.
Those are your big finishers, and you're using them both on both two heroes on one hero getting the kill.
And surprisingly enough, you can use them more than one time a game. They're not.
I understand that, but all I'm saying is, I think that was a little overkill. I think the final blow, if it hit, would have done it without the repeating shot earlier.
Yeah, you're right. It was overkill. Just don't kill him so hard next time. Thanks.
Hey. All I'm saying is I think it was a little overkill. That's all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is I don't know what that means. But back to the match. Here we go.
I mean,
a little overkill. Don't be so mean.
Wait, so Mega's on the right? I thought it was just on the right.
Mega is on the left. Mega just got that kill.
Mega just got the kill. Okay.
You're right. I was saying just don't kill him so hard.
It's fine.
Mega, don't kill him so hard.
Obviously, the 2-to-1 advantage is massive. Getting the bubble down too when you have the 2-to-1 advantage is just huge. I think what is channeling in the back there with the priest? Missed that move.
That's a good question. We're gonna see next time. I don't want to pull up the battle log and cover the screen here.
I think yes. Obviously, the 2-to-1 advantage is massive. Maybe I was being there a little over the top there, but I think we'll see how it plays out here.
It was overkill. He killed him too hard.
You killed him too hard. That's all I'm saying.
And out of nowhere, the white flag goes up as Just has left the match.
Oh, it's over. It's over. He's calling it.
GG's all around.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
GG's.
I honestly, that was super fun just watching and talking about it.
Again, I don't think so. Like, just some notes for ourselves here. We didn't cast it for the first half of the match.
I know we need to do better.
We had conversations while the match was going on.
Yeah.
But we rolled into a little bit of.
They're gonna roll that out again. You guys they're gonna roll that out again. I think. I'll cast it again. I'm in. Let's do it. Let's watch it again, and we'll officially cast it.
All right, let's see. I got a Discord thing here.
Also,
yeah,
I'll
drop the link, boys.
Yeah, guys, send us a link. I'll give a shout out now. ADFK is going to go live a little bit later tonight. I think at 10:30 Eastern. Is that correct, friends?
Yep, with Just on with them, doing a little draft tourney, a little like mini four-person draft tourney. I think I might be the fourth. I'm not sure.
You might be on
someone else.
So tune into ADFK tonight, and then tomorrow. I don't have times. I should have times, but I know Sir Worm and Joss are going to be doing a tournament and are going to be streaming it with several of people you know who stream, and they're going to be streaming that live. I'm sure Six Intern is also going to be streaming with them because I know he's part of that tournament. So there's going to be tons of DFK content this weekend. Everybody tune in. Follow Sir Worm, follow Sticks Intern, follow Just, because they'll be posting it, and they're going to be doing their stuff like midday Saturday. I think it starts at like noon Eastern, and they're going to be going like all day, like all afternoon. They got like a couple different tournaments and like cool formats that they'll talk about. But there's going to be tons of guys streaming this weekend, and it's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to pull up another one, and we're going to stream it. Is it? Oh, it looks like we got the we got the numbers there.
Yeah. Presents. And just noting that there was a bit of a stone issue there. So yeah,
all right, yeah.
Rematch is a good idea here. Let's see if they're in the game yet. We might get a blank screen for a minute here while they load in.
It's all good.
Sachet was mentioning the stone issue is only when you get the training ground background. But we don't select the training ground background.
I don't think
it just kind of throws us into that sometimes.
Well, all right. What should we select then? I guess would be my question.
Well, so but it's not an option to select. It's
right,
Marine District, Bloody Tusk, and Marketplace or something. So
right, yeah. Hold on, I have it right. Bloody Tusk, Commerce District, or Mariners District. So
the Mariners District I like a lot. I like the Commerce District a lot too. There was some complaints about
which is the one that has the Hercules guy?
That would be the Marketplace.
Yeah,
the
Commerce District. I like that one. I like that one.
That one's good. I told you there's that guy in the green in the background, right dead center of the
mustache guy. I know. He's like suspicious.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. But no, I know we were all saying that it was a little busy on the ship, the Bloody Tusk. Yeah. I do not think that was an issue with the other two.
I agree with that.
Backgrounds. They were great.
Ship is a little busy. I mean, ship is fun. It's very cool, but like there's a lot going on. But yeah, I like the Commerce District a lot. That's probably my favorite with the
very good
Sharkules. Sharkules? What was his name?
I do not know.
Sharkules. Yeah. Yeah, all right. So we're gonna try and just cast this one. You and me, we're a team. We're not gonna be
color. We're not gonna be play-by-play.
We're a team. Okay?
You're play-by-play. I'm color.
Okay, good. That's what I want to do. That's what we're gonna do right now. Also,
was I combative?
No. I'm just saying. We don't want to think I
was. Little combative.
So when I do this, I make it full screen. I hit the full screen button, and the chat is gone. I just have it on my screen. So like, if there's people talking, I'm ignoring it. So that's why I'm like focused. I want to be focused on it.
Picture yourself as like an old school baseball announcer, like and the 1-1.
Yeah.
And here comes a rapid shot from Just Crypto.
Yeah. But that's what I want to do. Let's do it right now. We're gonna try it out. See how we do. I'm going to send to you for color commentary. All right.
I'm here. I'll add color.
All right. I'm excited.
Just give me openings.
I will.
Got to, bump set spike. Bump set spike.
Yeah. Hey, that's fine.
Are they starting this game? What are we doing here?
I don't know. They sent you the link, it looks like. Also, Effects, what's up? I haven't seen you in chat in a while. I was using one of your here. I don't know if we put it on stream, but I was using one of your archers
before.
Yeah, I was using one of your archers earlier.
Level 20 mythic PJ Archer.
Yeah, it was a nice hero.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I was using it.
Not too shabby. Mega, did you guys start? Because I'm seeing. Oh,
I think they're changed. Are there? Well, just as they're in.
Okay. All right. Hold, please.
It might be a different. I don't know if it's a different link. Can we pull it up?
It's loading. Yeah, we can.
All right, I'm going full screen, so I'm ignoring chat. Oh, well, I will say I saw that message from Effects, and yes, I did like it. All right,
you're already a turn behind.
Here we are. We got classic lineup on the left, warrior, priest, archer against 2 archers and a priest on the other side. Do we know which is which?
Yep. So we got Mega on the left. He does have a stun on, I believe, that 3rd row archer, and just has a stun on his 1st row archer there. So a few stuns in play here, Maddie.
Few stuns in play. Mega on the left, just on the right.
Mirroring Hunter's marks on the 1st turn there. Nice exchange. Are we going to get mirroring bubbles too?
Mirroring bubbles back to back. I feel like that's kind of the MO of the meta we've seen right now is bubbles and Hunter's mark. We haven't seen barrage used as much, and we certainly haven't seen twin or what's it called? Whatever the other level 5 for archers. We haven't seen that in a lot of the meta right now. So Hunter's mark back to back with the bubble. Same move on both sides here. Makes sense.
A little multi-shot there.
Multi-shot to pop that bubble in the front is very interesting. You don't see multi-shot as often. A lot of people are just going rapid shot right into the repeating shot, trying to get that combo as fast as possible. The multi-shot there is interesting.
And just does just that on his side, going with the rapid shot.
Goes right with the rapid shot. He does pop the front bubble of the warrior. So that guy is going to be susceptible to status effects and things like that without the bubble. But he also gets the rapid onslaught that doesn't do as much damage I think he wanted there.
286 was a little weak there.
He also went quick with that, so meaning he did the gladiator strike, didn't do a basic attack and just went right into the combo. So, I mean, we're kind of still at a stalemate. I mean, the front guy on Justice side is low on damage. I'm curious. He'll probably use a health potion right here. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, interesting. He goes with damage right now when his front guy is very open right now.
He does have the priest coming up, though. You got to expect we'll see a heal here.
Oh, all right. I wasn't looking at the time bar. You're right. His priest does have a move right now. I have to assume he's going to heal his front guy. Interesting build here with the double archer priest. Like he is, 2/3 of his team is all offense, but he does have the one guy who's there for the defense. So it's sort of a hybrid in that sense of.
Yeah, that's the thing with that bubble meta, Matty. You kind of take that offense away from the priest. That Holy Wrath is a threat on a lot of different levels, and it can get through a lot of different. Nuff is something, for example, that only blocks physical. We did see a speed trait used on that priest, so it will be going a little bit faster here. Back over to Mega.
So super interesting. I think just saw this on the time bar. He knew the next move was going to be the priest on the other side, and that priest also is just a bubble priest and has no offensive moves whatsoever. So I think that's why he did the speed, because he knew he was not going to be that front guy, that front archer was not going to get any damage from this move, and then his priest will be getting the next move after this. So super interesting move there, just to use the speed trait rather than heal his front guy. I think that was a very smart move. So now he'll be able to heal on his next turn and also has that speed active. Interesting. I mean, maybe this priest will attack. Does he have a trait that I'm missing that could do attack damage? I mean, it's certainly not going to be enough to do 341. I think that's what the guy has left, if I'm reading that right. So
Swiftness potion there. Second game in a row that Mega's used it.
Super interesting on the priest.
He did. He stopped calling everything super interesting. He used it on the priest and not the archer. Yeah. It was the archer last game.
Again, we're a team. We're not combative. So I think
super interesting.
I think did it doesn't matter right now because he is going to get the priest move right now. But do you think Just would have changed his mind if he knew the Swiftness Potion was coming into play? I mean, probably not, but interesting that the Swiftness Potion goes in there. Obviously, Mega, I think, wants to apply that bubble faster, more often.
And I think it. You got me saying it now. I'm very interested to see how the rest of this game goes because we had the speed trait and the potion both used on the priest. They're going to be cycling those heals. Is stone going to come into play? Is mana usage going to be coming into play where we might get a game at the end here where those healers are basic attack? I would love
if this game came down to literally both the priests just basic attacking each other. That would be the most fun in my mind. Just mana is at 0, basic attack from priests back to back. That would be very fun. I don't think that's how it's going to go because both these guys are very smart players. So I think it's going to go a little bit differently. But I am excited to see how they do that. What was that? Can I get the battle log on that? What was
that looked like it was a little hunter's mark there right before. Oh, and we got a repeating shot that takes out the archer in the backline.
Oh, that did so much damage. Oh, I don't think Mega thought that was coming. That was so much damage so fast. This is what we were talking about. Your hero has to have the hit points to be able to take those hits, and that is going to be such a disadvantage. The 2-on-3 puts you at an immediate disadvantage, just puts himself in a powerful position here.
Final blow coming on that front line.
Gonna go for the final blow. That guy is low on hit points. Even if he gets a heal, final blow, I believe the percentage that you need for the kill is 15?
I think it's under 15 or under 10%. Yeah, he does have, 10. But he does. To be clear, he does have his priest going before that final blow is going to go off.
So. He's going to get a heal in. I don't know if that final blow is going to be successful, but it does put pressure on Just to force that heal. You know, the priest can't do anything else on his turn. He has to heal that guy. So the pressure is on, but I still feel like Mega is in a tough situation here being 2-on-3.
Tough situation being 2-on-3, but also one of those two is full heal, as we've talked about. So to get a kill, what I've noticed a lot of times, you need to string together a few attacks. You kind of have to set up for a kill. Yeah, it's very hard to do when the traits are the only offensive move that one of your heroes has.
Right. Priest and one damage dealer. I mean, Warrior is kind of a hybrid tank damage dealer, so I don't even know if you can call it Priest and damage dealer at this point. But we are waiting on Just. He is his archer in the front. His turn. He is a little bit.
Here comes
low.
The stun, and it's successful.
And it hits. Oh, that is a killer right now. For Mega.
And Just is like a vulture circling his prey now, as one is stunned and the other doesn't have a lot of options as far as damage goes. Holy Beacon on the front line there.
He gets some heal over time. This guy does have a decent amount of hit points. He's looking at what? 1,100 is what I'm looking at here.
For who? Mega's front line?
Mega's front line, yeah.
850 left, now 780 left of 1,100, yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a decent amount of hit points, so maybe that heal over time can help. But so now his archer's going with his exhausted turn. Usually, people throw in a potion here.
I think we missed a swiftness potion, by the way, applied on that archer, so that exhaust is going to be coming up.
We saw that. That was early on.
Okay, well, that exhaust is going to be coming up a little bit quicker.
Right,
which is right now, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super interesting.
Usually we see a potion use or a
pass turn.
A pass turn, yes. Something to move this turn along is usually how it's done. I don't know what potion you'd want to use because he's in real good shape right now. All right, so he must have passed turn and then done his move right immediately afterwards because he did a 100's mark there. And we probably missed that.
Back to the priest on Mega side. Critical aim going out on the front line.
We talked about this. We talked about we want that guy. We're going to use his few damage moves that he has to try and do damage in the front. But I think...
another hunter's mark being applied. Just trying to lull Mega to sleep.
Right.
Ticking damage away along the way.
I mean, he's got his priest now, and he's got a couple more turns where his priest can just do any heal on the front line, and he's going to be very fine here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think after that critical aim, I think we see the other trait come out from that priest, take advantage of that crit with the blinding winds.
Yep.
It's not much with what you're facing right now, but it's something there.
He had some more mana there and used a basic attack. I am confused on that. Maybe he's trying to build towards the basic attack combo, the gladiator strike and then the onslaught, but oh man, this does not look good. Well,
so
he's got full mana here on his. He could do a bubble. I mean, you could do a bubble here. He could do a heal over time. I think.
And he will
he's
do
gonna
a heal
over time.
I thought that was the bubble.
Listen, he's not dead yet, but he needs a miracle. I'm not gonna.
Can confirm from what I'm seeing on the battlefield, he is not dead yet. Confirm.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad.
You're welcome.
You. I'm glad.
Just adding a little color.
I'm glad to have your support there. All right, we are at the middle archer now, who is kind of low on mana. He's going to use a hunter's mark, which resets his earlier hunter's mark. I don't think the other one had cleared at that point.
Yeah, he reset on the mid row.
That's fine,
and that does take him down to no more mana there. So
I mean,
we'll see what happens. But that's 120 damage on that priest. The priest is getting low himself. But he does have the mana to kind of sustain.
He's got the group heal. He might do the group heal here. No, he goes with the prayer. On himself. Interesting. I thought he was going to go on the front line there. So he heals himself. He's still kind of in an uphill battle, I think.
You got to remember that front line is going to be getting 2 instances of 76 HP. Yeah. I'm not doing that math. On his turn. So he's going to get a little heal of zone. Just heals on his side. Prayer of Might. So we could see a big move out of that frontline archer on the next turn here.
You know what? Maybe that's why he did that basic attack. Now he's got the gladiator strike bonus. It does 146 and applies a poison. That's fun. That's good.
Bleed.
Or bleed, whatever. Sorry.
Yeah. And I will say there is something to be said for when you're low on mana towards the end of the match, getting that basic attack in there. For the combo, because you're going to be left basic attacking at some point anywhere. Oh, and we have a daze on the priest in the back line. 230 health left there. The daze did not do much because his turn was coming up.
The daze hit, and it did not change the turn order whatsoever.
Yeah, and that's the thing with daze. If the turn's coming up,
right,
it doesn't do as much.
Well, yeah. Again, it depends on the time.
And there's the repeating shot. Cancel Sunday services because the priest is dead. Chad, I had that line saved up for a while.
Don't tell people that. Just
I hope that it was as enjoyable for you guys as it was for me.
I think now the writing is on the wall. We have one of Justice Heroes is exhausted. That will help him a little bit, but in my mind, I think the fat lady is singing, if you will. This one's over. Another bubble, just to add insult to injury. The bubble was added. The
people are asking.
Heroes, yeah.
The people are asking, is that bubble overkill?
I mean, yes.
Not for us to say.
Yeah. I think this one's over. I appreciate this match, though. This was very well fought by both players.
I wonder. I might shoot a message to SI. We kind of he was setting up for us. See if he's still going to throw his match.
I would love to do another one. I kind of love doing this. Is this our new thing? Is this just what we do now?
I will say this. I think that our second game was better than our first. So
keep getting better.
Using that kind of math, our third game, what do you think? I mean, come on.
I would. Well, can we get someone? Is it SI doing it? Because I would love. If you could hold the first turn for 30 seconds, where we could just talk about the two teams. Like I need like a team warm up. I need like a warm up where I can like talk about the teams before it actually starts. You know?
Yeah, you like going into the comps, and
right. That's what I want to
like
do. That's what I want to do.
Turn 3 already, you know. Yeah. Okay. It looks like they're all set on this one. We'll see if they maybe put another game up. If anyone else is playing, you know, let us know. And then Maddie, what time are we going till tonight?
I don't know. I think we're gonna do one more. We'll cast, and then we might call it. I know ADFK is gonna start in an hour and 10:30, so I don't think we're gonna go too late. And I think a lot of people are gonna be casting this weekend. So again, I would just check out all those people. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Chat, did the priest line hit?
Oh, that was great.
I need some positive reinforcement on that one. I was very excited for it.
Honestly, I'll clip it. And I'll send it to Pi. I know she was looking for clips.
Oh, that's a good clip, actually. We didn't send anything in because we didn't think we had any good clips.
Cancel Sunday services. That priest is dead. Do you have more of those lined up? Because
yeah, I have a few.
Okay, good.
You ever play old school like NBA Jam?
Sure. Yeah.
There'd be a big dunk, and he'd go boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Throw that in there. I got a few. I'm workshopping.
Yeah. Well, we need to watch like the old like Sports Center, like the old like cool as the other side of the pillow, like.
We need the chill effects to come into play. Oh, that's something to mention. Anybody out there who owns a drumstick wand, and I think that's most of you.
Yeah.
Shout out Skiller. He's the one that told me. The Confuse now works for the first time ever. So your seer is now on any attack that does damage. If
it has a drumstick,
can confuse.
Interesting.
Very cool. If it has a drumstick, very cool. Wait, adding another
SI, we got a new show or we got a new game.
Did he message you?
Well, no. They were saying I think he said he had one coming up.
Just says it was pretty good. Thank you. That's all I want.
Yeah. I will say, all right. SI is out. If I'm calling out to our friends. We're looking for someone to play a match.
We could just play one and not commentate, obviously.
No, we have to. No, I want to commentate. I don't want to play one. I want to commentate.
So this is my life now. We're just commentators.
I mean,
because you enjoy it, so we're not going to be able to play.
Fine, I'll do it by myself. You're not invited.
No, if we don't have a match ready though, we should probably just.
Yeah, we should play. We should play.
Should we do a giveaway? We can do a giveaway in the meantime, and we'll see if something pops up.
You want to do a giveaway? That's fine.
I do. I have to get out of the testing grounds and go to like the regular game. Do you know how to set up the stream? No, you don't. I don't think. StreamYard.
No, I don't do anything technical. You know that.
Giveaway tool. You're just the pretty face. You're the on-air talent.
I'm the talent. Yeah.
You're the on-air talent.
I don't do any of the technical stuff. I think I'm gonna give this screen while you work on it.
Okay.
I think I talked about this last week, but I want to reiterate it right now because I have time and I can monologue. But I think this game is super fun. I love it. I think they're like the nuances and the actual like it's so complex that I think the like top level PvP is going to be competitive and could be, and I don't want to make like global statements about this, but it could be like esports level because like the differences are so subtle and so nuanced that like, you know, like what Just and Mega are doing compared to what I'm doing is like so subtle and so little, but like what they do is just that much better that like I'm probably not going to ever beat them. But like the fact that there are those subtle differences, that means that it's going to be a competitive game, and I'm so excited to see that. As like I probably will never be able to beat Just like straight up 1-on-1, but like the fact that the game has those differences, I'm so excited for it, because I think that's what an esports game needs, is like little subtle differences in like how each of us play the game. I'm so excited about this. I think everybody right now, like anybody right now watching and listening, like we are early. And even if we're not good at this game right now, we're early. And I know it's weird to say that stuff, because like, who knows what's going to happen? Crypto's weird. Gaming is weird. All of it's weird. Like, you can't like make those predictions, stuff like that. But like, we're in on the ground floor right now. Like, I'm so excited. This is the most excited I've been for this game in a long time. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you have some good reason to be.
I know. Like,
I don't want to say for the first time in a long time on that, but no, I mean, like, PvP is here.
I've been excited about this for a long time, and I think like seeing this now in action, seeing people who are good at gaming succeed and have like success, like the fact that like I know these people are talented and they're doing well, like that means that the game has actual strategy. It has an actual, like, you know, it has that backing. Like, man, it's exciting. That's all. Yeah. That's all I want to say. I know
it is, and PvP's here. It's, you know, this is something that we've been waiting for 3 years. So like you having that kind of reaction, right? You were waxing poetic just now about the fact that we're early and all this, and like I don't blame you, right? Because this has been 3 years in the making. It was originally a gambit system where we were going to preload moves,
right,
and then watch the battles play out, right?
Yeah.
You weren't excited about that. I wasn't excited about that. I know a lot of people weren't. They pivoted.
Yeah,
they pivoted. Workhorse and the that team got involved. What was the gaming studio? Something Labs. I forgot now. Wisdom Gaming got involved. They pivoted. Then a lot more of it came back in house. You know, Hubert, Sachet, Second Best Dad, Beetle Dude, all these. I hate naming names because I'm gonna forget a lot of them. But like Frisky Fox from day one, everything Dreamer does, Pi, everybody, right?
Yeah,
it's Bolin. Can't forget him.
No,
but it's this has been a long time coming, and it seemed at a few different points like it wasn't going to come. And that's not a knock on the team. It's just a lot of shit went down.
Right. Totally.
But hey, we're on the doorstep here. And I know a lot of people, and this is something, and shout out to Emerson, right? Because I believe he was on the Jewelers podcast, or they were on his, I don't know. Maybe it was, I don't know where it was. But he was saying, you know, imagine being someone else in this community that isn't getting to play this right now. Like, he would be a little mad. He was saying, like,
yeah,
like, I don't, and I get that. Like, so I know, like, we're sitting here saying it's here, it's great. And there are a lot of people out there that haven't gone to try it, and that sucks. But like, I don't think you guys are far behind. And once it's here, it's going to be even better when we do it with a big, big crowd. So.
I think community access to this closed beta is going to be very soon. I have no details on that whatsoever. I'm just saying, I think these guys are confident with their product, and I think you know, people who've been in this community are going to get access to it soon.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's fun. That's all I'm saying. But
it is fun. It's definitely fun. It's a lot more fun this week. Nice changes to the larger Sachet. All right, we're gonna go super interesting as the hashtag.
Mm-hmm. Super interesting. Okay.
So it's in. We'll do 3 of them.
All right.
So, what do we got in chat? Could have left Bolon out. I think you put that one up.
Yeah.
What's just saying? It's so good. I think the limited environment will be fun too. That's what we're going to find out. That doesn't work without great mechanics that carry through to lower power.
Yeah, like once we get a bigger, it'll be fun when we get like a lot of people playing. But
yeah.
yeah. I don't. Yeah. Hashtag super interesting.
Interesante.
Renpen, I don't think you can put that many U's in. I think you're going to be disqualified.
No, to do that. She did it. She did it right the first time.
Okay, good.
I did almost make it SUUU, but then I was like, oh, then people are going to get it wrong, and yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be giving away Gen 1 10 of 10s. I opened all my crystals. I got a little stack that built.
You
back
had
up,
like a million lined up, didn't you?
I could tell you how many I had because they're all on my sheet here at the bottom. So I opened in one day. It took like a while. I opened 108 of them. 108
What?
10s. Yeah.
When?
It was like 6 months of build up. More. When it was like a
just
rainy Saturday.
Like a Saturday, you're just like
Oh, it was a Saturday. It was raining. I was under the covers at like 2 p.m. Like it was like midday, and I was like covers pulled up, air conditioner on full blast. Like it was one of those days. But I was just clicking the button over and over.
All right. What are we giving away? Are you giving a random crystal?
Yeah, we have 24 people in here, and only 8 people, 9 now got in. So I want to give people a chance here.
All right, yeah, do it.
When Pirate Sarge says, good question. I think
that's a great question. Probably soon, I would imagine. It's probably next hero. I think you want me to monologue more? I'll monologue more.
No, I think we're all set on that. I mean, shout out Echo Construct. The mods don't get enough love, and he's always in there in general chat doing his thing. So
yeah,
and I didn't mean to pull up the compo where he's shitting on Kupo there. I clicked a random comment.
You picked that on purpose, didn't you?
No. Shout out Kupo. Also shouting out Emerson.
Yeah, I love that. That's a new rivalry.
What, Kupo and Emerson?
Kupo versus Emerson is a new rivalry that's happening right now.
I like that. I missed the stream earlier. I had on the background a little bit, like I wasn't really paying attention, and I was like, let me just listen to this later.
I know.
Type of deal. Monologue pass.
I have to pull that up, yeah. That is what they called me in law school. That's not true. No. But all right. We should wrap it up. Also, shout out ADFK is going to go live in a little bit, right? 10:30 they're live?
10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central.
Right. And then tomorrow, again, everybody check out Sir Worm and Just. I think both of them are streaming simultaneously and or at different times. So, check out those guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know that a lot of the Mythic Squad guys are going to be in the tournament with them. SI is going to be streaming too all day long. So,
all right, we got 10 in at 25. I'm hitting draw.
All right.
You didn't even get in, Maddie.
I wasn't. Oh fuck! I should have. Yeah. You wouldn't have given it to me though. You never give me the awards.
That's correct. I would not have. Mario.
Oh, like he just buy a bunch of equipment.
It's a Mario F. No, that wasn't him. Is he FFF Mario? Are you FFFF1 in game?
Maybe he is. Yeah.
Because then he did buy up a bunch of equipment.
Well, show him.
I don't know if that's
open a crystal. Let's see it.
Oh, no, I'm doing it on the other tab. Hold on. I thought I was sharing. It is you. Or no, he's saying.
Oh, he's saying it's me.
Mario. It's me. Yeah. It's me,
Yeah.
Mario. It's a very confusing conversation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what he got.
What are we getting here?
If it's mythic, I'm keeping it. Monk. Hey, Monk Warrior. All right, little color. Oh, nothing. I have 3 chances on these.
That's not a bad
there.
I mean, for free, I'll take it. Yeah.
I didn't say it's a bad hero. You won't take it.
What's the summons?
10 of 10.
10 of 10. Oh, yeah. This is a great hero.
Yeah. Solid.
All right, Mario.
I mean, it's a 10 of 10. It's not a great hero.
Send Franz your info, and he'll deal with it. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, just DM me. And you'll get it at some point tonight. I'm bad about doing it like immediately, but I usually do it same night.
Yeah, he'll send it eventually.
Unless
honestly, he'll forget, and then he'll feel bad and send you a better hero, which is that's what you want to happen.
It's not true.
Are we doing another one?
9 entries left. We're doing 3.
We're doing 3? Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, Renpen!
Renpen. I caught like half of Mythic Squad from Thursday night last night. I watched like a little bit of it.
I have to catch up on that too. I'm way behind. I haven't even listened to the AMA yet.
I mean, it's chaos. I'm not gonna lie. Their streams are chaos.
What? Oh, Mythic Squad. I think you meant the AMA. It's like it's not too chaotic.
They don't have Ogre, and they still don't have Starbuck. So it's
There's nobody. There are no adults in the room, is what you're saying.
Twins. It's just the twins running the show.
There are no adults in the room.
Chaos.
It is fun though. I was on there. It's a good
fun.
time.
It's fun, but like it's just chaos. They don't have anybody running it.
Common Night Archer. Leadership.
Oh, hit leadership. Oh, this is 10 of 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good hero. I'll take that. Yeah.
All right, and one more.
SI easy.
Really go overqualifies. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Did you take out the other winners?
Wait, did I just see Sachet's name? No, I'm not giving it to Sachet.
Oh, you better give it to Sachet.
I
love it. I'm so happy he won.
This has been an episode of Bogside Chats.
No, if it's a mythic, you have to give it to him. You have to.
If it's a mythic, I'm blocking him on Discord, and we'll call it a day.
I hope it's a mythic. I hope it's a mythic archer with purple luck.
Here we go.
These are all your Gen 0 summon. They're like all 10 of 10s.
Yes, you keep asking if they're 10 of 10, and I've answered you every time that they are. If this is a mythic,
it's a mythic archer with luck, purple luck.
Monk.
Common.
Monk's here.
Don't be excited. Don't act excited.
I will act how I want. It's my giveaway.
Yeah, hey, Skiller says give it to Maddie.
Hey, double foresight.
You said to send it to me. Skiller said send it to Maddie. So
give it to Maddie.
Put that up on screen. Yep. All right. Perfect. I'll take it.
Not going to do that. No.
He'll burn it before he gives it to me. Watch. He'll burn it before he gives it to me. That's how much he likes being an antagonistic to me.
That's super interesting that you feel that way.
Okay.
This has been an episode of Bogside Chats. How do you end it after you say that?
My name is
Franz for Matty Pesk. And I'm Franz.
God damn, you fucked it up so bad.
And we love all you guys.
That's
Have a good night.
Ends at all.
It is
terrible.